Hello and welcome. Right, I am going to order something, but it's going to be too late for now. It is. It's August, so it'll be September, October, November when we can actually pick it up from the shop, playing by the rules what we're playing now. I quite like this. It is. Yeah, I'm going to go for a cultivator, one of my absolute favourites, and we don't need to worry about the horsepower because we definitely got the horsepower for it. My favourite little tiny 5 metre is much bigger than the one we've got. It is still shallow cultivator and it says so very reasonable. No, I just, yeah, we're going to like give it a nice colour. Get it ordered and yeah, we will have chrome. I think we're going to have a nice red, deep red. Yeah, that's nice. And I think that, yeah, we'll have black tines, I think. So the absence of all colour is black. I think I've got a bit of blue, but not enough for you to, yeah. Lovely, 1,500. So November, we can pick that up. We might actually go for another crop, because it does make sense to actually do that. There was something else I thought of as well. Yeah. Yeah, because I was thinking, obviously we came here and we were given a very sort of, almost backed by the shop, well, the owner of the shop, to try to, obviously we're here to expand the farm, and yeah, the shop owner had a word with me and said, although I have made like great strides, that really they would like more, so really that's why I'm trying to get like cultivators who also, yeah, I missed an opportunity. I'm going to talk and work at the same time. We should have a neighbour straw swath still enabled because we've not changed it, although I'm a terror for switching it off accidentally. Yeah, so basically the shop are sort of like saying that they're going to back us a little bit where they can, because they do recognise the fact that we've actually, I mean, they're quite impressed with the harvester, that we've done what we've done with the sale items, so they can see that we're trying to expand quickly. But obviously we've got a massive area and we've not really, although obviously they recognise the fact that this was a tiny weeny little postage stamp of a field. For a couple of years of work, they were hoping for a bit more. So yeah, they really are going to back us in a sort of very realistic way, because they want this to expand a little bit more, but we're still playing by the same rules that we are. I'm just trying to how I incorporate it really, but yeah, it's sort of in a way, yeah, I think we'll say thanks but no thanks, because I don't want it to ruin what we're actually trying to achieve. But I think we'll obviously try, now that we've got the 5 metre cultivator. But one thing I am going to say is I did miss an opportunity. I did sort of start to say that, and yeah, I obviously now I've cottoned on to the fact that we've got a fantastic little small tractor, but it is limited. And I know, obviously, we all know Grimlock's got some cracking tractors that are much, this is deliberately put at that kind of horsepower to make this a challenge. But obviously there's still sales and all the rest of it, and we could play by, but obviously we're also wanting to expand. That's the entire idea of Grimlock's actual Let's Play. We've got the sales, which are the ship bringing in things every single day. We could have a 180 horsepower tractor now, because I could have part exchanged. And obviously to begin with, there's no point in us having multiple tractors, not at least not at the beginning. I mean, when we've got lots of fields or bigger fields, or we've cut bigger fields, then of course we're going to expand and hire people from the mainlands and bring them in to assist us. But for one field or even a couple of fields, I'm like, we can manage. I did the same for Farmville Island, and it's believable, really. Oh, this is a lot better. Yeah, 50%. We've only done one way round. It was like, yeah, this is definitely, that just goes to show how liming and fertilising really ramp up. I don't think I've ever done that. I've never really done scientific tests like that, where you've got exactly the same field and you've never, so this is really quite interesting. The one thing that was a bit of a shock was the pH thing. Why was our pH good when we hadn't actually PH'd at that point? But I'm not complaining, I'm just sort of like, I'm a bit scratching my head about it, really. Yeah. But yeah, it's a bit of a strange one. So I've got to keep my eye on this, or we might actually destroy. We've got a fantastic TARDIS trailer now. We're 30 tonner, so there's no excuse for us not to be able to offload. But yeah, if we're going to go around this, I've got to be honest, with that 3 metre cultivator, although I did it, and I did it on Farmville as well. I really, it's interesting. I've always shied away. I've said to a few of the viewers on comments over the years that I really do hate sort of 3 metre, and it does stem from the No Man's Land, definitely. Going around a massive monstrous field with 3 metre cedar that wheel span so frequently. I mean, the Nordstein with the, on paper, the tractor that most people use, the Steyr, it's on paper, it's all good, it should be fine, but the Nordstein actually does a wheel spin so frequently that it's awful. Whereas we saw our little 130 horsepower tractor doesn't wheel spin at all with it, so it does prove it is the Steyr, really, because yeah, this 130 horsepower tractor actually is a snippet. Right, so we need to grab the yeah, so this time we are looking for a bigger tractor. It doesn't have to be a monster, although obviously we can't keep shopping and changing. Yeah, not a little 75 horsepower obviously either. Yeah, there was nothing this morning. Typical, as you do. when I realised in editing, I was like, you idiot, you could have actually you could have swapped this. I mean, I don't like two in a way. I would have liked to kept this. I think it was only in editing that I thought, well, you don't have to, at the minute you only need one tractor, and I thought it's still got value. This has got a little bit of value, so 40 odd grand, which means the 40 grand we've got, the 40 grand's worth of this could actually have bought us that 180 horsepower tractor really without very much. I think it was 40 something thousand, so we would have had like 30 odd thousand still left. So if that happens again, you can see that although we can do this, it's not really, it's, yeah, the pipe, which is its max. I would say this is probably, although it can manage the 12, I'd say that it's probably meant for an 8.5 max, maybe 9. But I mean, I'm quite prepared to do what we're doing now, really. And to be honest, to have that, it is, I'm really quite chuffed that I actually I looked at the horsepowers and I thought, hang on a minute, that can manage the same as some of the bigger harvesters, just because it's not, you know, like, I mean, I know in the early days of FS22, things like the Rosselmash, they didn't like all the harvester headers, but, and I don't know if some of the special ones like the Rosselmash or the probably the Bison pack and things like that, obviously not about size but fittings, I'm not sure whether that actually would work, but I mean most of them, I mean that's a base game, so like Giants made it, so obviously they've done the fittings as standard, I would presume, so it really is now. So we've this is an extra, this is the extra bit, so almost it's not going to be an awful lot extra, probably an extra ton or two, I suppose. Yeah, it's not that much really, is it, when you consider it? We were doing well on the first way round, but now not so much. Yeah. So really, I've got to be honest, without any kind of fertiliser or liming, we really weren't terrible. We were about, was it 9,000, just under 10, 9,800 or something like that. It's on edit. I will check an editing and yeah, like say, but we're not going to have done that much better, really. And we did like, well, I don't know what. I wasn't paying attention actually. I'll push my lips. Are we going to grab the straw as well? Makes sense, because there's not a lot. We've already seen that last time, so yeah, let's have a look then. So that I'm really quite intrigued. We're going to put this straight in to make seeds again. As boring as it is, it's a good little learner. Not at its best. Yeah, the island is not. It's a little bit too a little bit too close to the tractor, with inches to spare, literally. So 11,000 versus like just under 10. It is really only just 1 ton more for all of that fertilising. That's not really impressive. Yeah, I'm almost impressed to go organic, to save all the hassle of Because I'm not really terribly impressed with that, really. All of this time I thought that fertilising did such a massive amount, which it says it does, but we've just done the test and I've got to be honest, it didn't really do a lot. Wow, I always forget how good this is actually releasing. So, right, so we need to grab the sip. I think I will go into autonomous for this, really, yeah, because although, yeah, I'd like to get as much traction as possible. Yes, oh, why have I stuck that in there? I just said, yeah, I am terrible when I'm talking and like you're trying to do two things at once, as you just seen. Yeah, terrible. We've just wasted our time sticking those straight in there. We want them straight in the Omatana, the farm supply production, which I've got to stop saying Omatana's name. When you consider how many mods Omatana's made that are just so absolutely fantastic, they usually are my first choice for almost anything. That's yeah, I'm not quite on very well, am I? Yeah, I mean this trailer would probably be my one of my first choices. Right, yeah, exactly. That's what we want. The Omatana, the TARDIS water thing is definitely like a first choice. Yeah, I mean almost every single Let's Play. I mean, like, I suppose, yeah. Let me know if you think it's a bit boring. Because I was like thinking, I've got lots of favourites, like the holes. Every single Let's Play, unless I get one of the sales, I'll have the holes. Is it annoying anybody? I mean, that's just got a superpower so much that there's just nothing in the game that can touch it. Unless Giants nerf that, like they have a big back handler. And then we'll obviously, if it's made the same as everything else, we'll have to make a switch. But yeah, I can sort of see why. Now then, I think we switched that off. If we had any sense, we would have switched that off. Because it charges us. So we want wheat seeds. 38 tons of straw. Yeah, not a lot we can do. Yeah, there is a mod I am going to bring in, and I thought of how good it is. It's 20,000, so yeah, I'm also ordering the straw to manure mod so that we can also put down the Grimlock, which we already mentioned that we were going to put that down. So yeah, the Grimlock and that, we haven't quite got the money now. So in some ways, we've still got to be careful, really, because we've got to have enough cash for doing that. We're obviously going to get some money from the seeds in December. And the straw is going to be racking up, so that is going to produce quite a lot of manure. But the Grimlock, the Grimlock, I've done it again. I said it again. I said it's not Grimlock, it's Death's Pledge, not Grimlock at all. And then in editing, I said that. I apologise for mixing the two mods, but then I said it again. So I apologise to both Grimlock and Death's Pledge for mixing them up, because I'm not mixing them up. I'm just literally in my head getting them, you know, like silly. So yeah, we're going to order the Death's Pledge homebrewed productions, which is 8,500. So yeah, we've got the builders, so we can have that August, September, October, November morning again, and the straw mod the same. I wonder if we get more straw. That's interesting. Yeah, I never thought of that. Don't really know whether the straws, because I suppose if it's 1 ton of wheat and you get an extra 10 tons of straw, then you can't really complain, because straw is also a byproduct of this. And it is true, Giants have obviously the straw producing, although I've got the mod obviously that actually does most things with straw, obviously naturally, yeah, that sort of imbalances the game a little bit, but because obviously things were not factored in, as in like amounts, where Giants tried to do things fairly, where wheat was a very prolific high yield, but you got the straw as well to sort of offset its value. Now is this left side. Yeah, let's put the pipe in as well, and let's go back. Yeah, so obviously it does imbalance it a little bit, but I'm not really complaining. No, I'm not going to say too much, because it is a cracking sort of thing. But obviously the straw that we get now, probably if that's increased as well, then it's not just as simple as a 1 ton difference, is it really? What that I'm interested in seeing now, because that was 39 tons. So really, if it's exactly the same, it really should be about 80 tons ish. And if it's more than that, then again, part of the increase that you get for fertilising is also going to be towards that. So that'll be interesting to see, you know, like if that's affected too. And I realise I haven't got into a time lapse, but you know, I was thinking this as well. I've stuck very rigidly to time lapses on Sosnovka, on all of that, and I thought, well, you could still just say you're going to do 3-hour sessions. But I suppose each of those then would be, if Sosnovka, if I did, yeah, I mean, I already sort of often split into 2 or 3. Can you imagine how many sessions we'd do if, I suppose you'd do less in a way, or would you? Can't really work it out. Let's get to the, yeah, I know I should be on Sosnovka, I really should, but I was sort of quite mentally and emotionally exhausted, and this has got no, yeah, it doesn't really matter, so I can always go on this kind of Let's Play, because there isn't any pressure. It's not, yeah, I'm going to do a short run, and I know I'm going to do a short run, so I always think it's better to do some content, and obviously often show these little short runs to just show the map. A little bit different to doing, obviously, well, I suppose the other thing is, when people do like map reviews, mine are not quite so intensive that will show you, but also the fields that we go on, you can see if anything works or doesn't. So it's sort of different, completely different, but it does show the map off a little bit more. I would say that the mod reviews per se as they are probably a little bit more to most people's liking, but you can sort of see, I try and show the map off in the field, so yeah, I'd probably do worse for ratings through not doing it the traditional way, but I'm really trying to work with the modders and show off the mods, so I'm not really that worried. Yeah, so I'm not sure no, I'm not going to say anything, not until we've like literally stuck the last lot in, and then we shall see whether or not we've got more. That's 1326, that's 39 tons. So again, actually, yeah, we are now at this exact point where we would, yeah, where we've stuck 39 tons in, which was about what we had before, and there's still some more on the field. So again, I've got to be honest, I'm not saying, I mean, fertilising isn't as good as I thought it was, really, but it does make a difference. But to be honest, if you were considering going organic, and I suppose that would be an interesting mod, an organic mod, where you did get paid to reflect what it's like in real life, because organic status, you do tend to get more bang for your buck, because people recognise the fact that obviously your yields are definitely lower, although as we proved, not necessarily as low as people think. But yeah, the bottom line is they are definitely lower. Oh yeah, this is a lot better. This is all additional capacity, so yeah, this makes quite a bit of a difference. Yeah, it's a bit honest over here. Oh, and a bit of a chunk there as well. And plus, which if you're doing a test like this, you've got to be thorough, because I think we left one blob. I did notice when I cultivated the field, but we probably left about like that there, so we'll just leave that there again, and then we're fairly accurate. So 6,693 additional litres of straw that we didn't have the first time. So the fertilising obviously affects your crop, which the straw does come with oats and wheat and barley as part of its crop, so therefore it does affect that too. So that's not bad. It would be interesting to see how you did, like what you did with other crops really. So we're looking for a bigger tractor so we can have a plough that's larger than the one we've got, but there's no point in ordering the plough. Oh, actually I will. No, I am. I'm going to order the special plough yeah, we'll do that now as well. It is true. Obviously we can't have it yet, and we couldn't use it now, but we're literally doing this for the future, for like when. So if we're doing that, no, we won't get rid of the first one. I made that mistake with the cultivator. No. Oh, right, okay. Well, we need to go and do something about that. Yeah, we need to go and fetch some stuff. I mean, I've got to be honest, although I said like our equipment is, I mean, it is, I mean, the SIP Pioneer is the most reasonable of all, and we're trying to make use of what we've got. The other thing is, I was thinking about this, is the Nordstein worth anything? Because some of our equipment was actually worth a bit, and some not, so if we're doing it next year, it's worth 22 grand. If we're not sewing, it's like doing it till next year, it's worth more than that as well if we actually take that to the shop. So I think we will. We're going to go out. Leap of faith. We've got all the way through the winter as well. I want to, yeah, chuck that light out. Yeah, we've got all the way through the winter to go as well. So we'll take this, and if not, if we don't get by December, if we don't get any kind of, hang on a minute. No, I'm getting confused now with other Let's Plays. I don't think we did get a planter or seeder. Yeah, there's quite a few of the Let's Plays I've actually got some of the seeder. I don't think we have on this one. He says, no, I'm sure we haven't, because it was one of those things I would have remembered, because we really do need one. But it is true, we could buy the front bit, which is about 40,000, and actually have the Concorde. But also we could see what's going to happen over the winter. So leap of faith, and also the plough. Why did you not bring the plough on the front as well? Now you're literally right where the thing is. It's true, I should have done that as well. You see, 24,000. Yeah, we do. Right, let's shift something out of the way. Get that plough ordered. We're going to need, in fact, yeah, no, we'll leave it as if, yeah, we're being legitimate. Yeah, I'll play it that it's like stuck in customs, really. So we could really now, if we just stick these here, just grab another one. I think we'll grab the Supima, then we can also grab the plough. I could have shifted that out of the way though, really, I suppose. Did I? Oh no, it's just not very badly damaged. We will repair it though. Yeah, so leap of faith, we're going to grab the plough. I mean, not grab it as in like we're going to order it from the mainland. Yeah, I do wish, obviously, I can't really, because you need to have bought it, I've got to really do it this way, which means that you can see it, and obviously sort of then is left to the imagination. But there's a lot of things really like that in the game where you've got to sort of play it a certain way due to the mechanics, but you can still literally, no, it's not, yeah, it's not got a rear hitch, but it has got 3 points. This is a bit special. Ooh, but that has got a rear. Yeah. Did we repair this already? No, we didn't. Let's repair this as well. Yeah, what front loader we're looking for? 2. We could really afford 1, but I say we need to save for that. Yeah, it's no good like having this and then. Oh, wow, that was very reasonable. Concorde is a cracking. It really is a brilliant mod. Not terribly powerful either. Is it more than we can cope with? I think we looked at this, didn't we? No, it didn't stick. Yeah, I'm not saying that. We've done it already, I know. I think it's quite a long way in. The Concorde. Yeah, I'm only sticking with the Concorde because obviously we've already got it. But if we do get something else in the over the winter that is obviously better, oh, it isn't actually. It's 45,000. Yeah, so we got 24, so 21. We could literally sort of do that with that, but we're going to see till January. So let's see. We should really be able to. grab that, shouldn't we? Because it has got the rear hitch. If I can... Oh, it's a long beast. It really is. Oh. Attacking the Supima now. It also depends if it's the right hitch. And also, is it meant to do this? Now, it's hard to see. We're not far off at that, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think it's meant to. No, it's... I'm sure we can do a better job than that. This is a pin, but... And it is actually the right height. That's the thing. A lot of these mods really only work... Yeah, that actually would work, and it's the right size hitch. But they just don't do it. Yeah, so you can't really... There's not much you can say or do about it, really. Right, so, plough. Let's grab that plough now. By Ridiculous Dominic. A beautiful thing. My favourite plough is. It's unfortunately ousted my old favourite. Right, mulcher and wheel bite, yes. Fantastic. Let's go grab the Matana, because we will soon need some water for the mod that we're going to place in November. And then we're going to put the Death's Pledge homebrewed productions that we are having built, being brought over from the... Yeah, I like this. It's realistic. Things do take... You can't... on an island, it's not just going to be instant. So the builders need to be ordered. Obviously, the cash needs to be in the bank as well, or that's not going to work. Well, you can still order the builders on, you know, like waiting for them to come, sort of thing. So that we will definitely do. Yeah, no, this was everything that we had was now. Yeah, we could bring it apart from obviously those two things, the cultivator and the plough, which is October, September, November, December. We could use the two of them, so excellent. So then, have we done? We've done the. Yeah, there's nothing we can do really other than, and I think for once we're gonna actually use our proper. Yeah, sleep trigger. We are. We've not found any golden nuggets, but then we've not been anywhere. We've just worked on our beautiful property, so we've done everything. Yeah, we've not got anything, have we? It's really easy for us to actually sort of think of things. Oh, am I still... Oh, got to get used to this 5. I have. Not that I suppose it would have mattered. We wouldn't have run out of time today, but yeah. So we're going to take this to December, do the seeds, which we've got a little bit more. So that's, again, 20 odd grand. It's, we're doing all right. And we are definitely investing in the future now. Ooh, now that is one of my favourite tractors. It is. Yeah, that I think we 109 horsepower as is. What can we do if we sell the Death's Pledge? Now mixing them up the other way. Yeah, if we sell this little beaut, really? Is there anything else? I think we do the plough, because if we buy that. Then we also the cultivator, although it's, yeah, the cultivator we've got the 3 meter. I know it's not going to be worth a lot, but to be honest, this is the thing on this. We are scrabbling a little. What's the other side? We're scrabbling in the dirt a bit. Even a grand can make the difference between us managing and not. So that was going to be a massive difference for us. So. Well, we did use you once, and you did save our bacon. Otherwise, we'd have missed a crop for 6 months. So, as far as I'm concerned, it's a win. And then the plough is back in there. Isn't it? I think I went straight to the back, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I see it. I'm sure this is worth a little bit too. I'm sure it is. I'm sure I looked and it was worth... Yeah, that plough is worth quite a bit. So again, we might well with all of our... Ooh, it's going to be... Ooh, yeah. Right. Fantastic. Well, at least we're playing by a certain set of rules and hitting the doorpost as is my want. Luckily, the ridiculous Dominic is a cracking plough that actually, yeah, it will fit in there. So we're going to sell this little lot, buy that tractor. Will we be able to afford to? Yeah, I mean that is a point. Oh yeah, because we've got the 20 odd grand. This is going to leave us a little bit skint though. Trouble is we can't do anything even if we can expand the field a lot, and then we can we could lease a seeder. The shop has. That's another thing I've not really discussed. If we haven't got, like, we don't get one over there until we can't afford one, we could always lease. But if we do, we've got to say that this shop has only got very basic models. In other words, we're stuck with 3 metre. Yeah. We've got our cultivator now, which we probably didn't. No, I'm glad we got a cultivator as well. Although, yeah, that is true. If we're going no-till... oh, well. It is what it is. Right, so it's selling for 10,160. Yes. 45,000. And 36. Yes. Fantastic. All right, now then. Now, by one of my favourites. Exactly as it is. Oh, we got the front loader, didn't we? Oh, well, we haven't got one at the minute, so I think as is probably, yeah, fantastic. Yeah, now that we can have, because obviously that really is, yeah, we can't touch the cultivator. We can grab the Supima while we're down here, though. So we're down to 51,000. So really not that much difference with selling everything. We've not done too badly. Now, I'm not sure how much this is going to cost us, but it needs doing. Yeah, this can literally manage the fantastic, ridiculous Dominic very, very well. Now, this puts us in a completely different. It may only be a one pony. What's that saying about a one horse show, one pony show, something like that. Yeah, we may be that, but at least the pony's a bit bigger now. Yeah, so yeah, 49,000 to grab. We've just got enough for the cultivator. If we don't get one by December, as we said, we can actually grab that, and then, well, seeds, hopefully. And this is why I keep talking about the Bernie thing, because it can make the difference between you like going under or getting a bag of seeds. So again, that's another reason why that generator is fantastic. Yeah, I was going to play that the shop were going to buy us a better generator. They were going to reinforce. I don't want to do that. I really want this to be about our efforts. Yeah, we did it without any, like... I mean, that generator, we can't say that's having a massive impact. You're capable of buying a bag of seeds or a bag of lime or something like that. But that's it. Right, so then we have a new tractor. Well, when I say new, I don't mean new, but right, let's go through then. Yeah, we can't afford anything else. And 9 o'clock in the morning. I do love the McCormick. Yeah, very, very fond of its lead maypole, and also it's on Glenleathan, which was it's quite fitting, really. My old friend. Yeah, the other thing is I realise there's a lot of grass that we could cut, but we haven't got any mowers. So again, I know we could order them from the mainland, but we haven't. I did think I had a wry smile myself where I thought, well, I could cut the grass, but we haven't had a single mower. I can't sort of think we've had a single mower at all. Oh, isn't that typical? Now we've got another one. We can't afford another one. Now again, that is a cracking thing. It's a bit strange though, the light. It doesn't show your goods inside. It doesn't actually, but it is a very, very reasonable. Well, that's 68% off, so it's only very reasonable because it's very reasonable. I don't think we could quite cope with that, but no, I know obviously we've not got 42. Well, we have got 42,000, but then we would be literally leaving ourselves destitute. So then let's go through till November morning. $52,149. Yeah, we can always lease. Again, I'll play that. The shop have got a basic one of just about everything that we can lease. Now that is very good for that. But we've already got, I mean, not as big as that, but only slightly smaller. That'll do water, obviously, slurry, and as well as a fantastic, yeah, you can do it with tank with arm, which is really fantastic for 17,000. Oh, we've got no, we haven't, have we? That's the point. We've not got anything to go with it. So let's just check the prices, because you can sometimes get the prices be good in the different months. I mean, last year we did see that it was fantastic, and this year top prices are 90. Aren't they different to last year? I thought it was. So we're not at that at present. Yeah, we're on the right way. Or did we get that past? I'm not sure. Right, December should be. Well, last year it was at its highest, I seem to remember, but I thought it was 17. It'll be me. It will. Yeah, it's amazing how the mind plays tricks with numbers, especially when you're tired, like I often frequently am at the end of the week. So it's going up nicely. The property maintenance is sprayer. But we need more important things. Yeah. Typical. We're waiting for a cedar. Now, I believe this is the cut-off. It's January, February, March, so we need to order December so that we get our thing in. Yeah, so we need to order the Concorde, and it's typical. I know it's going to happen. Well, I suppose we could do that. We could, if we think we're going to do that, we could literally go out and leap of faith. Not that we're going to get the Concorde, that we might get us. Trouble is, we've already got that, but it would still be an additional storage for any other kind. I don't know that it is. I don't know that it does work with other systems though. Just didn't like the Supima, and that could be the Supima. So yeah, really typical. Another header. Right, anyway, yeah, we have also. It is the month, I think, for taking our produce. We could look at this because it will tell us. Yeah, it's a magazine, so we're going to do that. Oh, it says January, but we're losing 50. So do you know? I think we're going to do that. Speed through an hour. We're going to sell our wheat seeds. We're also going to switch that off because it's charging us, and it's done the process. So we've got. Oh, you idiots. I've already sold them. And they would have sold for a rubbish amount. Oh. I've never even noticed that we sold 20 odd tons of. Well, that's a bit odd. I can't recall us making any vast amounts. Imagine it would have been awful, wouldn't it? Let's switch that off. Oh. Well, I did say I was going to play this, that whatever happens, happens. So exactly that. Yeah, we have sold them. Oh. At a rubbish price. But other farmers have had the same. So, yeah, right. So we'll have to lease a 3 metre if we aren't lucky by March morning. Yeah, if we're going to, have to try and play it a little bit safe. I think we've got no choice. Our back is against the wall somewhat. Oh, that has gutted me. But When you really think about it, every single, all of us, we have setbacks. So I like to play these little things that it's a setback. I like, is it sometimes with Stone Valley we lost an entire field of crop? Well, it happens in real life. So I played that exactly, that we had weevils that destroy. Oh, now that was a good income. Wow, that's a beautiful. It is, but we've already got a cracker. We really have. Yeah, and again, we see. Isn't it typical when you're waiting for something specific? Right. Oh, yeah, we can have our things built, but we really. Oh no, that is a point. I have been a bit silly. Yeah, we did say. Yeah, we've already like said ordered the builders in for our things. I think we are going to do like a collection here. We also are going to need to grab a chainsaw. I think we're going to just do chainsaws rather than you know, like do anything else. Right, so then productions, the straw one. Now this is quite large, so if we're going to do this, like along there's going to be like the farmyard type thing in the middle, then that's where we're going to do it. Yeah, there's been an update today. I'm not sure what it will have been on the harvest pack and the premium pack, so I don't know whether we've got some new bits and bobs. I'm sure we'll find out. This is a fantastic mod. This is the straw place. I don't know what it looks like. Yeah, it's not stuck in my head properly. It's not that one. It looks very similar to that. There's quite a few of those factories that look very similar. Yeah, these shops don't quite work properly, or they didn't. I tried them on Sosnovka and they aren't selling, but I'm sure Omatana will. Oh no, that's not what I'm after. We have got enough money for what I'm trying to look for. Actually, we could do that one. We're just passing that now. But there's no point in placing that unless, yeah, we also need it to do. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And as always, as fellow shareholders on the farm, I always love to hear from you. And goodbye for now.